Alrighty everybody, Super BV here, and welcome to my personal Discord server, the Super BV Gaming Hub Discord server. So what this video is going to talk about is just some of the things that are part of this server, and just gonna take a look at some of the channels and just take a look at the server in general. I know I've posted links to the server in the descriptions of my videos, and it will be in this one as well. So with that being said, let's jump in and take a look at let's just take a look at some of the things that are part of this server. So first off are the rules. Now, there's under the important info tab right at the top, there is a tab for the rules, which I'm highlighting right now. Or you could either go to spam and use the rules command just like that. These are some of the things that I ask you to please follow if you are on the Discord server. Mostly because now a lot of the some of the 18 plus stuff is definitely a requirement to follow. I ask that you please follow that because one, this Discord server is as just like my YouTube channel where you might be watching this video. The Discord server is open to all ages, which means that everybody can join. Now, I know Discord has a thing where you should be 13 or older, but people can always just spoof that and get around that. And there's just ways to get around the whole, hey, 13 plus, rule. So I just ask that you just keep the profanities, keep all the 18 plus stuff outside of 18 plus, or inside 18 plus, that I should say. Now there are some other things. Again, you can use the rules command, which should be up on screen right now. So yeah, moving on, let's talk about some of the the channels that are in this server. So under the important info, most of it's going to be read only. Actually, all of it's going to be read only except for the suggestions tab. That's where people can come and post suggestions to the Discord server and to what should be implemented. That should be able to be posted in by everybody. Moving right along, general chat is where you can you can talk about anything here as long as it's not 18 plus, in which case I will ask you to move to 18 plus to talk about that. You can talk about anything and everything here as long as it's 18, as long as it's not 18 plus. 18 plus is where you can talk about literally everything and anything you want. Swearing is allowed here. Try not to, now the whole disrespectful thing is still in effect here. Oh, I just hit my microphone. I'm sorry about that. The whole disrespecting other users rule still is in effect in 18 plus. I do ask you not to do that. So just, keep the insults at a minimum here. As long, and now there's a gray line to the whole insulting thing. If it's for play, like if it's fun and game insult, like if I'm having a little insult war against, somebody, it's like, that's probably allowed. Just don't get too, like into it, if you know what I'm saying. Media is where everything relating from Twitter to Facebook to YouTube to Twitch to everything goes here. Media is for everything media related, whether it be social social accounts like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, to YouTube, to Twitch, to whatever. Everything goes here as long as it stays below the 18 plus threshold. If it's 18 plus, then it should not go here. It should go in 18 plus. Moving right along, we have the music tab, which is for everything and anything relating to music, whether you're an artist, whether you're a producer and you want to share a track that you posted. If you just want to share a cool tune that you found on YouTube, that's fine too. I know Monster Cat, the 24/7 live stream, that could go here as well. Anything music related can go here. Again, as long as it's 18 plus. If it's above 18 plus, or if you feel like it's 18 plus, then please post it in 18 plus. Now, actually, there is a special achievement, and that is, now I'll get to that in a bit. There's a special achievement for getting a song that you posted pinned by me. There's a special achievement if you do that. So find songs that I like, and you will probably be almost guaranteed to get that achievement. Moving on swiftly, we have pictures and art, or pics and art for short. Now, everything from pictures that you've found, or pictures that you've made, pieces of art that you've made, or anything relating to pictures and art should go in pictures and art, with a few exceptions. If said picture or piece of art is contributing to a conversation elsewhere, say general chat, say venting, say spam, whatever, then you are allowed to post that there in general. But if you're starting out a conversation with a picture, then please post it in pictures and art. Moving on swiftly again, spoilers chat is where everything spoiler related stuff goes. You saw a new Star Wars movie, and you want to talk about it. Please put all talk about that in spoilers. New Avengers movie, I know that just recently came out. If you want to talk about it here, then please post that in spoilers. New games, new whatever, anything that may contain spoilers, please post in spoilers. Now the courtroom, we're not gonna go into that right now. Moving right along to venting. Venting chat is a chat where you can go to get mad, or if you want to just blow off some steam. Now, I know it's not labeled as 18 plus, but swearing is allowed because venting. So if you get mad at something, you can feel free to splash profanity at it. Just a warning right now, if you are not of 18 plus, you should probably go ahead and mute this. Moving right along to spam. Spam chat is a place where you can go and just go absolutely nuts. Also, all the commands, with the exception to a few that I will be discussing coming up shortly here, must go in spam chat. So I've been using commands, up here, life, user info, lame, rules, all that should be in spam chat. We used to have a bots command channel, but I removed that because it's not really that necessary if we have a spam chat. I mean, everything can go in the spam chat, so I just merged the two channels, and here we go. in spam chat, let the chaos consume. Let the chaos ring down. Go nuts. Moving right along, we have the staff applications channel. Currently, we are not looking for anybody, but here are some of the things that you should have under your belt for Discord should you want to apply for staff. One, you'll need to fill out your date, the current date of the application, then the date joined as far as the Discord server. If you don't know exactly what your date of joining was, you can always go to the join and leave logs under the important information tab right at the top. That has literally everything from people joining, bots joining, people leaving, bots leaving, everything that relates to people and or bots leaving the server is logged under join and leave logs. So everything. So all you can do is just go into there, or you can ask me. I'm also keeping track of everybody who has joined and leave, as well as their date of joining as well. So you can always just ask me as well. You need to include your username. Now, I know I'm going to change this, but I'm also going to include username plus the 4-letter discriminator. So what that means is the 4-letter discriminator is, for example, mine would be the legendary Luxray #6860. Or if I was going back like a couple months ago, it would be Super BV #6860. That must be included as well under your username. Me 6th level. You need to be level 20 in order to. Actually, that is wrong. I need to change that immediately. You need to be level 20 on Discord here, and I'll get into that in a moment here. You must be level 20 in order to be eligible to be included as a staff. You also must have no points against you. I will get into that in a moment. If you've read the rules, you will know that we act on a demerit point system. So each rule that you break, you will get points added up against you. And then if you hit a certain amount of points, you will be temp banned for a certain period of time. And then you will be allowed to rejoin after that time period gets ran out. And then once again, you will have another set of demerit points, which will be reduced. So first off, you will have 20. Second, you will have 10 before you are permanently banned. You need to have 0 points. Well, you don't need to have 0 points in order to be picked for staff, admins, or otherwise. 0 points will definitely help you, though, getting picked. Level of activeness, you can go by a 0 to 10 basis on, hey, I'm 0 active. Level of active out of 10. If it's a 0, then you're never active. If it's a 10, you're probably active pretty daily. Also, another note, members who wish to apply for staff must also have been active members for a month prior to applying. So what that means is that you don't just join up, get to level 20, then sit around not being active for however much time. You need to be an active member before applying. Now, if you're not too sure what, well, accepting staff, I won't get into that in this video. Maybe in the future I'll get into it, how we actually apply for staff and how you can kind of maybe game the system, if you want to game the system to try and better yourself to getting picked. Level of what can you bring to the staff team? That should be straightforward. What do you have that other staff members don't? You can feel free to read all of the different applications. Why should you be picked as a staff member? Again, that should be pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, go ahead if you think you can. If you think you are good enough to be picked as a staff, then feel free to apply as soon as you meet the requirements. Moving right along to our next topic, we have the achievements. The achievements are a system. It's actually a relatively new type of progression system we have here. They include things like long-term achievements. I won't get into them right now, as well as the requirements, but you can always use the achievements command. That's spelt wrong. Let me respell that. Achievements command. It will pull up a Google Docs or a Google spreadsheet thing, and you can go and check them out there. And actually, that brings us on to the next point. You can use the command achievements to see a complete list of all the achievements. Another thing is, if you can see Peppy up here, our bot, you can also use .p achievements, and then that will give you the list of categories. So I could go .p level and rank, level and XP achievements, which will give me a list of all my achievements there. Now, there are a lot of them, so we have a special way of determining which achievements you have and which ones you don't. If you also use, now this one is going to be different. You can see different achievements there. Peppy is our server mascot, written and programmed and maintained by our very own Oceanic Moon. So please give a huge shout out to him down in the comments. He is an amazing dude. He spent so much time writing this bot. I could not be happier for it. And since it is his bot, it can do pretty much anything we need it to. So huge shout out to Oceanic Moon. Moving on swiftly, we have Me6, or our little friend Tornado Ranker. As you can see on the sidebar, for the people who are online, there are a bunch of different roles and ranks. That is maintained by our very own Tornado Ranker, or Me6. Now, there are a couple of things that you should note. By talking, blah, 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 I will get experience points, which you can check by using the rank command. I am level 61, total experience 475,000, 8,753 of 21,755 experience. So as you talk in chat, you will gain experience points. That you will gain experience points, and which will help you level up And the higher level you are, the more permissions you have on the server. Now you can also use rank at me. You can, you can mention somebody to see their overall level. Also, another thing, you can use the perms command. Now there's a lot of them, but you can use the exclamation point perms command to start to get you on the path of learning which permissions are unlocked at specific levels. Another thing is that you can use the levels command to check out the leaderboard, which I should hopefully have screenshots of right now up on screen. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, that's wrong. You can also use rank list to check the current rank list for the month. Now, you might be thinking, current rank list for the month, what does that mean? Well, that means every month of the year, and now this has been going on for over a year, we change out the month, or the ranks for the month. So, this month is mythology, as you can tell by all the gods. Next month is going to be a surprise. Last month was weather. The month of April was weather. The previous month was the month of dragons, and so on and so on and so on. There will be new upcoming rank lists in the future. So if you want to submit your own themed rank lists, then that is absolutely okay as well. Now, that won't guarantee that you will be picked for your rank theme, but again, user submitted rank themes are always welcome. That being said, moving on to our next category, that is Nadeko, which you can see right here with the little tornado icon up there. Nadeko is our currency bot, which you can find out your total currency just by using the period number sign to find out how much you actually have. A couple of commands, some important commands for Nadeko. I just showed off one right there, the dot, the point money symbol is one. The dot leaderboard command is one that shows you the leaderboard and who has what currency. Now there is betting with this bot as well. One of the big high usage command for betting is the .bet flip command, which is this. Use .bf, the amount, so .bf, say 500, and then either heads or tails. Haha, I won. You can also use the currency on the upcoming Minecraft servers to acquire things like, for example, the new Pixelmon server is going to be coming online, hopefully pretty soon. More information coming soon about that. And you can use currency here to acquire harder things like Master Balls. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. But Master Balls are really the big ticket items right now. Now you might be thinking, but hey, Master Balls aren't for sale in the Pokemon games. That's true. But the price for the Master Balls on the upcoming Pixelmon server are going to be quite hefty. You're not gonna grind for a day and a half and be able to purchase yourself a Master Ball. No. It's going to be a lot harder than that. Moving right along, and I think that pretty much wraps up for Nadeko as well. There's some other things, but they aren't super important. Those are really the main points. Moving on are the special notes. Some of the things that I have talked about. Please make sure you use all the commands in the spam channel where I am right now. With the exception of rank and levels, you can feel free to use the rank command here and the levels command here as well. Just don't go overboard on them, okay? Can we promise not to go overboard with the rank and levels command? Awesome, thank you. Other than that, though, I think that pretty much wraps up the video tutorial. I know we've been going along, but there has been a lot of stuff to cover, and I might have gone a little bit too overboard with my explanations, but they are important that I do. I apologize. I might also make timestamps in the video description telling which section I talked about and at what time. I probably will do that just so that it's easier to navigate. Anyway, guys, if there are any other questions that you have about the Discord server, please feel free to mention the staff team. Go ahead and just staff team and then your question. Or you can ask me. Feel free to write in the comment section down below. But with that being said, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on the Discord server, hopefully pretty soon. With that being said, my name is Super BV, and I bid you all a farewell. Once again, link to the Discord server is going to be in the description of this video. Take care, everybody. Super BV, signing out. Talk to you next time, everybody.